Yeah, right guys, Andy here, all about bushcraft. Come down to the shed tonight. Not to be in the shed, I came down for some equipment so that we could go out into the woods and cook up a meal. As soon as I got into the shed, the heavens opened. It was peltering it down. Really heavy rain. So I stayed in here thinking it's going to stop. It didn't. And now it's 20 to 8, so it's pitch black outside. No point in me going out. It's still raining, not sure if you can hear it. It's just tiny bits on the roof. But like I say, it's pitch black. There's no point in me going out. So what we're going to do, excuse me, I've got some beef flank up at the house. So in a minute we're going to go up there. It's in the freezer at the moment because it's better for slicing, because what I'm going to make is beef jerky, a spicy beef jerky. So I've already made the marinade. I'll show you all the ingredients. I've got them all laid out and I'll put them in the notes as well. Mozzie's about, unusual. Yeah, I'll put it all in the show notes so you can see the ingredients. But we're going to go up there, slice it, marinate it. It's going to take about 12 hours, so it's going to be about the same time tomorrow when we get to put it in the dehydrator. We're going to dehydrate it, like I say, that'll be tomorrow, and then we're going to store it in 3 ways. One, we're just going to leave it out as it is, which should be good for a couple of days. Secondly, we're going to vacuum pack it. And then thirdly, we're going to vacuum pack it and put it in the freezer for later use. It's about ready. It's not totally frozen, but it's sturdy. Now, let's get a decent chef's knife. Let's start preparing this meat. What we want to be doing is taking as much fat off this as we can. Obviously when you're cooking this beef as a beef joint, you'd want all this on for the moisture. But as we're making beef jerky, we want as much off as we can. Okay guys, so I've taken off as much fat as I can. We're going to slice across the grain to make it as tender as we possibly can. You can see the grain going this way, so we're slicing across this way with a very sharp knife. Right, so here we are guys with the ingredients. Let's go through them one by one. This one here is Hungarian Paprika. Then we've got some apple cider. That is Irish cider. And then coming along we've got the peppercorns. We've got the Stubbs Hickory Liquid Smoke. Coming along we've got the sesame oil, ground cloves, chipotle chili flakes, I think I pronounced that right. In this tub we've got chili flakes. These are actually chilies that we've dried, so they might look a bit different to the ones you'd buy in the shop, but yeah, they're just dried chili flakes. Coming along, we've got some Dijon mustard, and then in here we've got onion powder. Now we've actually again dried the onions, and yeah, we dehydrated them and then put them in a blitzer spice grinder. So that's what's in there. We've got some pure honey in here, and we've got some garlic powder. We've got dried bay leaves, and again we've put it into a blender, spice blender. Then we've got fish oil, fish sauce. Then we've got some balsamic vinegar. We've got, I don't know why we've got them more peppercorns, shouldn't be there. And then we've got some sea salt, Himalayan sea salt. So you combine all of those together and it ends up like this, in this bag, and these are soup bags. And you put them all in the soup bag, and then in a minute when we slice the beef we're going to marinate it in this bag, and that's going to stay in the fridge for about 12 hours. Let's get this now into the fridge. Right, come on out. You've had your time in there now. We have it. Let's get the lid on that. Have to pull it out a bit. Let's set the temperature. So temperature, we're running on 70. Time 12 hours to start with. Okay, it's been about 11 hours now. That's hot and spicy. I think I'll rotate the levels a bit more, sorry, the discs. Make sure it's all dried out properly. This one definitely is. It's absolutely gorgeous. Yeah. Have a go at making it. Seriously, have a go at making it. I'll put the recipe in the notes below. If you haven't got a dehydrator, you can stick it in the oven and just leave the door slightly ajar. And you'll come out with the same results. Okay, so I've come down today As you can see, it's nice, absolutely beautiful, smells gorgeous. So I've got 1 ring, 2 rings out of £5 of beef. I did, and 3, 4 and 5. But the kids and the wife and myself have all been nibbling away through the night, and it was that gorgeous we ate all of it. I also did some tomatoes. Just got some mini tomatoes, put spices on them, stuck them in the dehydrator. Got why waste of power. Gorgeous. Yeah, these sun-dried tomatoes are beautiful and sweet. Make beef jerky. So it doesn't snap, but it is dried. It's just so moreish. No point in putting it in bags and vacuuming it, because not really enough here and it'll be gone in a week. So that's it. That's how you make beef jerky. Don't have to put spices on that I'm going to put in the list. Experiment, make your own. We do need to make sure get as much fat off the meat as you can, and you've got to have soya and things like that in it because it's got salt content, keeps off bacteria. But apart from that, just experiment. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.